Alrighty, hun buns. It is end of the day. It's time to be a part of this get along gang so we can go home, honey. Steve Urkel said, family matters. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. And that's exactly what we're doing. Honeys, let me start off by saying I had a pretty good day, right? But I had to go ahead and sign my paperwork, like documents and stuff I needed to update my policy and everything. And I had printed it out so I can, sign, fill out what I had to in order to scan it in and email it back. While one of my coworkers go over there to the copy machine, everybody print out stuff. So this particular coworker hadn't print out anything. But she moseyed along over there to the copy machine when she was leaving and going to look through the papers. And I'm looking like, okay, well, maybe she copied something, sent something to the copier earlier. And she's just checking it now. Because sometimes I'll sit there a minute before I go up there and get my papers at the copier, right? And I'm thinking like maybe that's what that was. She printed something. Baby, she ain't printing nothing. But she looking through all the papers, and then she gets to mine, and she's just looking. I went up there, and I damn near snatched that paper out of her goddamn hand.
Please insert the parking ticket or present credit card.
Then I'm looking like, why would you sit up there and read a form or a document? One, that's not yours. Two, you didn't print out. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And this particular coworker actually bought me breakfast this morning. And I was very much appreciative. She bought me breakfast this morning. And, well, she picked it up. Let me put it that way. She picked it up. And I gave her back the $5 for the breakfast, right? And I thought that was very nice. But my thing is, don't sit up there and be looking at people's documents. That irritated my soul. It just irritated my soul. So she was like, oh, I didn't know that was yours. Okay, the top of it says the insurance company. I get that part. You actually would have to read it to see that my name follows, a little bit down from where the header is. But the header still said the insurance company. So if I go get some stuff out the copier, right? And I always check the papers now, because before we were like, okay, no one else has copied anything that we know of. And we should just take the stack, take it back to our desk, get our documents or forms or whatever we needed out of it pertaining to our work, right? But we had to stop because a lot of us will be printing out at the same time, and you're walking around with somebody else's documents, right? So, with that being in my mind, like earlier today when I printed out the first half, I only had one other one to print out at the end of the day. But it also had someone else's papers folded in that were printed around the same time mine were. So they were folded in between, I would say, the middle and the end. So I actually had to look through all the rest of the other papers to make sure I didn't have their documents that they needed for to do their spreadsheet, right? And so once I saw that there was the other coworkers' papers, I went ahead and gave him those and left that alone. This particular one bought me picked up the breakfast this morning and brought it in. You seen that it was a name on the top of the letterhead of a company. Why would you stand there and continue to read someone else's business? If I go there and I pick up some papers, I'm looking only for mine. That's it. I'm not going looking through the papers and see what else somebody else is printing. I don't care. That's none of my business. I don't. That's just me, and maybe that's why that irritates me when other people do sit up there and read other folks' stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've had all type of damn near meet and greets today. Leaving work, coming through the garage. This is the other reason why I don't back up fast, right? Out of any parking lot, garage, or anywhere. Home, residential, commercial, like wherever, I don't back out fast. I go real slow because people are prone to sit up there and come from anywhere or be walking, right? Especially when it comes to a parking lot. So I'm walking and I hear the guy's engine, but I'm looking and being cautious while I'm walking. So as soon as I was halfway to my car, all of a sudden he wanted to back out real fast. Y'all, I don't have a voice to be really like yelling, right? So I'm almost to the point of doing like the Three Stooges. And then I guess he finally heard me because there's no other noise I could have made besides jingling my keys to know if he can hear me. And I thought about it the other day. I was like, I need to put a whistle on my key ring so I can be able to whistle and somebody can actually hear me, right? And when he finally realized that I was walking halfway to my car and it was behind his car because he wasn't backing up, his lights weren't on. So I stood, as you're walking, I'm walking slow. So his reverse lights weren't on. So, okay, well, I'm going to walk to my car. Then all of a sudden, he wanted to back up real fast. I was like, oh, my God. And he was like, I'm sorry. He said, I didn't see you. I wasn't paying attention. It's like, oh, my goodness. This man trying to make me have a meet and greet. And all I'm trying to do is go home. I said, I don't know what's going on today. But today is Thursday. And I do refer to Thursday as Bush Thursday, okay? So apparently, I done had my fill of push for the day. Because I'm going home. You hear me? Home. I am not playing around. It is called follow the yellow brick road and go home. And that's what I'm doing. That is no joke. Oh, wait a minute. I emailed my brother. Text my brother. One of my baby brother. I texted him to tell him that I was updating my life insurance policy. And I needed a good phone number and address, an email from him. Because every time you look up, he's always changing his phone number. So I needed a good one. It's like I can text you on one phone, but you don't answer that phone all the time. Or the next thing I know, he done changed the number, and I gotta call my dad and ask him, Daddy, what's the phone number? Because you'll look up and he'll change it. So he gave me that first before he gave me the information. This child had the nerve to text me back talking about, who is this? I was like, what? I'm looking like, who else called you baby bruh? Or who else baby bruh are you? I just couldn't believe it, right? So he gonna sit and I text back, really? And so he calls me. I answer the phone. He's like, oh, I know who this is. I was like, oh, okay. He said, you still ain't got your voice back. I said, no. He said, my man. I said, can you just text me? No, I said, since I have you on the phone, can you go ahead and give me information? He said, I don't really know exactly what you're saying. He said, but I'll text it to you. I said, okay, thank you. He said, yeah, I still don't know what you said. So I texted him and told him, I said, okay, thank you. And say maybe 30 minutes went by and he still hadn't texted the information. So I texted back and told him, hey, can you text this information? I want to be able to send all the paperwork back to the insurance company today. And so he went ahead and sent it over. But I'm just looking like, he was like, oh, I didn't have your number saved in. My number has been the same. Understand me when I tell you this, okay? My number has been the same since 2010. Ain't nothing about that change, okay? That's what I'm looking like. But that's what I mean by him always either changing the phone, and he hasn't loaded all his contacts back in the new phone, or he ain't changed his number. So that is what I mean by, like, I needed good information for him so I could put on this form, and I, let him know, and I let my sister know that, the insurance company is going to send out a letter to them to inform them that they are listed as beneficiaries on my insurance. And, I already explained to one of my sisters what I want. I told her there's nothing wrong. I'm just updating my policy. So, but, nothing about what at first I told my sister just to cremate me. Because I'm not the one for funerals, y'all. I'm just not. I don't really like going to a funeral. And if it's a loved one that I'm really, close to or raised me, I don't handle that well. So that's the reason I don't want a funeral service, or I didn't at the time. And the other thing was, I know that people don't really go to cemeteries that much. I know I really don't. I don't really go to cemeteries that much. So that's why I wanted cremation, and was telling her, hey, just buy little cute little urns or little jars or whatever there is for whoever wants ashes, give it to them in the program, and let them go on about their business. But because my parents are military, I was informed that I can be buried at the VA cemetery, being a dependent of my parents, for either one of them. So with that should be free, and I think they just have to pay for my casket and whatever funeral services, right? But I told her I don't want any flowers. I told her if I'm able to be buried there at the VA cemetery, and it's at no charge, then when it comes down, I told her what kind of casket I wanted. And I told her I did not want flowers. Don't put no flowers on top of my casket. Don't order no flowers. Don't order no spray. I think that's what they call it, is a spray. I might be saying it wrong. Somebody can tell me down below in the comments. But I think it's called a spray, to where they put it over the casket, the flowers or whatever. I don't want that. I'm not looking for that. And that goes to me because I'm not a good person of keeping plants and flowers alive. So that's just my part of being selfish. I don't want that as a part of my service. And I told her just do the programs. I said I don't see any more than 50 or 100 people, if that, besides it being family there, then she shouldn't have to order that many. I don't really know exactly how many you order, if it's 10, if the package starts off at 10 or 25 or whatever, or 50. upsetting anyone in any type of way by me talking about this, you know, but like I said, tomorrow is never promised. Your choices and decisions are yours and yours alone. How you handle your living and your passing is your business. I'm just sharing mine, okay? And so, I told her once all that's done and taken care of, because I'm just doing the minimum, baby. Just the minimum. You think I'm playing. That's what when it comes to a service, just the minimum. There's no joke. And after that, I told her whatever's left, she is to split it amongst, if my parents are still alive, my parents, our brothers, and our sisters, my other sister. That is what the policy is for. So it's both my sisters, my mother, and my two brothers. At the time when I first got my policy, it's hard to talk about, but I'm gonna try to get through it. When I first got my policy, I didn't include my dad on the policy because my dad was out in the streets living his life. And with that, I didn't see anything coming of that. But disaster. If he happened to get a large sum of money, that it would end up being okay. Sorry, y'all. I guess somebody's car must have stopped, stalled. I don't know. I don't know if they hit each other, but somebody had a meet and greet, baby. And then had a meet and greet at the light, and the rest of us had to get over, maneuver, and the next lane over to the right in order to get around them, in order to make the light and come make our left turn right. But yeah, at the time, my dad was in the streets, so and I don't mean like living in the streets, I mean like running the streets. And if you don't know the difference, ask somebody. So with that, at the rate my daddy was going, I didn't know exactly what his lifespan was going to be. But I come to find out, my daddy got 9 lives and then some, baby. So, even when I updated this time, I didn't include my dad. But he is on another policy. I didn't include him on this one. But I have another policy through my job. And my dad is definitely on that one. So, you know, either way, my family should be okay, taken care of when I pass. Okay? That is no joke, honey. That's how that's gonna go. And so either way, I have my family covered. My mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, they're all covered. And the reason I left it that way, and I know they all have children, except for my mother and father, you know, their children days is up, baby. Ain't no more of us. This it. 'Cause we all grown. But, like my nieces and nephews, you know, if they're able to, and they want to help them out, and make sure that they're okay, then that will be up to my brothers and sisters of how it is if they want to, you know, give something to their children. But I initially set it up because I'm not a peachy person all the time, y'all. I'm not even gonna fake the funk and lie to you. I like to be, you know, cool, calm, mellow, unbothered a lot to myself, and I don't want drama. So most of the time, I don't be bothered with a lot. I don't. And, you know, if I feel like you're draining my energy, you're causing me energy, or sometimes we don't talk for a while. And that's most, you know, some siblings. Some people can understand, some people can't. You know, we don't all see eye to eye all the time. So therefore, you know, sometimes there's a disconnect for a minute before we all get back to talking. So with that in mind, I always wanted my siblings and my parents to know that I do love you. I always gonna love you. We might not agree all the time, but I want you to know that I love you. So that's the reason I had myself set up like that. So it's just disclaimer, like I said before. I don't mean to disturb anybody, upset anybody, offend anyone by talking about this, right? Some people, I got a brother, one of my brothers, that just does not like talking about, you know, passing people, you know, as some of the old folks say, going toward the upper room, or if you're deceased. He does not like talking about death like that at all. He don't want to talk about it. He ain't about to discuss it with you and nothing else. He mean business when he say, you gonna be all right, you fine, whatever. I don't want to hear all that. No, he mean, he's dead serious, no pun intended. But he does not want to discuss it. So that's the reason I say, you know, this is not meant to hurt anyone, offend anyone, upset anyone, or anything like that. I'm just talking about my plans, the things that I, you know, that I'm sharing with you guys about how I'm making, I guess, what it is I'm looking for, my requests now, and for them to be known, so nobody can be walking around hollering, well, she never said that, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. You may not agree with what it is, but it is. And the other reason I have one of my sisters as the, you know, I told her exactly what I wanted. I told everybody, but I told her specifically because my mom does not believe in cremation. I'm not too sure about my other sister, and I ain't too sure what my brothers, you know, think about it or how they feel. I don't think I've ever had that real conversation with them, right? So, but I told her specifically because I told her, I said, if you don't get on down there to that funeral. This is before I found out I can be buried at the VA, right? And I told her, I said, if you don't get on down to that funeral home or hospital before my mom, I said, because she going to have me in the ground, baby, because she don't believe in cremation. I said, because she believes that if you donate your organs or get cremated, that you're not going to make it to the kingdom, right? And that's her choice, that's her belief. I'm not knocking that. That's just not mine. So, and it's not up for debate. I don't want to go back and forth. If you got a comment, you know, whatever it is, I'm not about to argue with you. I'm going to leave your comment there. I'll read it, but I'm going to let you know, honey, I'm not going to go back and forth with you at all, honey. At all. Your choice is your choice. Your opinion is yours. How you live your life and how you choose to deal with, you know, your afterlife or your passing. That's your choice and your business, baby. I ain't gonna knock you for it, honey. what you gotta do, and you know, the only thing I can say is I'm cool. So, like I said, for me, those are my wishes. Those are my last requests of how I want it to go. The minimum, honey. The minimum. That's what I want. Is the minimum, and I'll be okay. You know, at that point in time, I won't be here, baby. I think once I take my last breath, that's just it, baby. You know, I have no control. Let me put it this way, I had no control and say so when I came into this world, and I sure don't have any control and say so when I leave it. And that's just for real. That's just my belief. You believe how you want, look at things and situations, how you feel. That's your business. So I'm just saying, I think I want to get a salad. I think I'm going to go to Wendy's and get a salad. But yeah, so hopefully everybody is cool, understanding. You know, ain't no true problems, but you know, for me, I'd rather take care of my things, you know, now, have my family be okay, and go with it. Be all right. Be all right. So that was my day in a nutshell. Oh, wait a minute, babies! I almost forgot to tell y'all, honey. Oh, I started watching Utopia today on Amazon. Wow. Ooh, wait. I think I'm on episode 5. Honey, buns. This show is so good. The people in here are diabolical, but it is such a good show. It is like, these people are ruthless, honey. They are straight out ruthless. They don't care nothing about if they sit up here trying to killing off kids, adults. They ain't got no shame, baby. All this for Utopia because they don't want nobody to know who Mr. Rabbit is. They don't want them to find Utopia. They killing folks left and right. Burning down homes and crap. I mean, took old boy's eye out. You hear me? All because they want to know where the boy was. Where's Utopia? And where is oh my goodness, I forgot the Hyde. Jessica. I think her first name is Jessica. Jessica Hyde. Where is she at? They looking high and low underneath the bushes in the corners. They want her bad, honey. And it's just like, are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. But honey, they ruthless. They straight up ruthless. So, oh shucks. I'm trying my best to finish that up tomorrow, honey. Because, I tell you, that's a good show. That's a good show. If y'all ain't watched, you better get it in, get it in, get it in. Give me a good old salad, baby. We at Wendy's. Then we're going home and chillax and relax. Understand? And but oh yeah, Utopia's good. Oh, it's so good. I don't know if it's been out for a while, if it's a season 2 or not. Oh, I finished up Hannah, honey. Oh, Hannah and what's her name? Miria. I forgot the agent's name who, you know, decided to leave the organization. Oh, baby, they about to turn that organization inside out. I don't know if there's gonna be a 3rd season or not. I don't even know how old Hannah's series is, if it's on season 2. But, baby, they about to turn them out, honey. They done killed off most of them that they need to. but it's supposed to be the pioneers or something like that running it, and wanted like they had a list of people that they wanted dead, that they wanted Utrecht's to take care of, which is all of the young ladies, the girls that they had at this one facility that they've been training them to be assassins and killers, telling them that they were going to do a service job, and once they do, you know, do their amount of service jobs, they'll be able to go live their lives freely or whatever, and, you know, may go have kids and whatnot, and you know, have a regular life. I was like, they believe that crap if they want to. I think once they finish with you, baby, they gonna go on and mark and poof, knock you off. So that was just, you know, my thing. But hold on, so we can get this salad. We're gonna try the peach. No, ma'am. Can I get the peach lemonade, no ice?
What size?
Can I get medium?
The natural or regular?
I'm sorry?
The natural lemonade or the regular lemonade?
The peach one?
No ice?
No ice.
Okay, what else?
Can I get your Parmesan Caesar salad, the full,
Okay.
with no chicken,
Okay.
and your cheese fries, no
Okay.
bacon, just the cheese fries, no bacon.
$13.72, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, me a little. Some. Oh, baby, trust me, because in about 2 weeks, I won't be eating none of this. That's besides the salads. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Just fine, yourself.
$13.72.
Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
Sorry? Medium or large? Large with the peach lemonade?
I'm going to try what this peach lemonade tastes like, honey. I got to know. Thank you. I need to know. I've never had, at least not from Wendy's. They got a tropical berry. They have a peach. They have the all natural, and they have a strawberry. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. They put meat on here. Yeah, I don't do the meat, baby. I don't do the meat. I'm sorry. Can I get a straw?
Do you need bacon?
Thank you.
What can you say?
Thank you. Okay. Got our salads. Okay, y'all. So we got our salad. Let's try this peach. I got to know what it tastes like, y'all. I got to. I'm really not getting a peach flavor. I'm tasting more of lemonade. Maybe I gotta shake it up. Yeah, Yeah, I don't taste the peach. I taste just lemonade. Almost like an orange lemonade. Not so much peach. I'm just being honest. Now that berry one, the berry was good, honey. The regular lemonade, the berry lemonade, the strawberry lemonade, good. But, sorry, I can't really do too many very cold items. Because I will choke off of them. Like shakes. This cold lemonade. I thought I told her no ice. Maybe I didn't say it. But I normally get drinks with no ice. Because most of the time they're already cold. And putting the ice in there just makes it extra cold. And it messes with my throat. When I tell y'all I'll choke, I really will. Because it's just too damn cold. Okay. Let's see how we maneuver through here, because they are doing construction. And while they're doing construction, I just watched this truck go through here with his vehicle. And you see all the divots that he went through. Up and down. Bumps and bruises. Honey. They have so many divots in here. It's not funny, honey. These bumps and bruises are for real. There's no joke. I'm going as slow as possible. This only little car vehicle that I have, honey. And I sure ain't trying to mess it up. I ain't even trying to have the meet and greets with the bumps and bruises. You hear me? So, go as slow as possible. Gotta come to a crawl. I just gotta come to a crawl. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Now, for those who want to speed on through, like the Tasmanian Devil, Roadrunner, Speedy Gonzalez, more power to them. They can tear up the frame of their car and everything else by themselves. But I won't. Oh, crap. Y'all all on the floor. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Sometimes this little thing does not. I don't know why it does that. To where it doesn't hold. So hold on. Let me pull over so I can completely come to a stop. And sorry, y'all. See how on here? Look at it. It's locked. But somehow or another, it done popped out the vent. So let's try this again. Put this in the vent. Lock it. Put this here. Alright. Now we can carry on to the house. Okay. Make sure it's clear. Clear! Poof. Let's go. Alright. Going to the house. Got y'all crooked just a little bit. Straighten it out. That's why I said I probably need to look for another one. Because this one, it just, every once in a while, it just keeps popping out the vent. And once you clamp it, it's supposed to stay locked. Locked in. And that's not what's happening. So. Okay, y'all, let's see if we can make the gate. I'm gonna try to. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can it open back up? Will it? We got it! It opened back up, so I ain't got to stop y'all. I guess y'all say, you know what, you goofy as hell. I really am. I really am, honey. And because of my goofiness, I think that's what be getting on my family nerves. And that's just me being honest. You know, I'm just like really goofy, silly, playful at times. So, let's see. We're going around the mountain when she come. We come around the mountain when she come. We'll be riding 6 by horses. We'll be riding 6 by horses. We'll be riding 6 by. This is when you come. Let me stop. So, we made it here to the house, y'all. We got our dinner. And we're gonna back up just a little bit. Alright. We made it here to the house, buns. We have escaped several meet and greets today. But we made it here to the house safe and sound. I pray that you make it home or to work or your destination of choice safe and sound with no hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, or misunderstandings. Hopefully you had a good day, a great day, an awesome day. And no meet and greets. No meet and greets. Just, you know, straight out smooth sailing. And you know, I appreciate y'all on the commute with me today. And even though I was talking about some things off and on from one subject to another, whatever it is, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna go on and get in this house so I can stretch out and relax, taking shoes off and all that. And you know, y'all just enjoy your day. Lord willing to say so. I'll see you in the AM. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Where are we at?